Yo, what's up, dude?
Yo, what's up?
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good. You having a good weekend?
What? Yeah, I'm having a good weekend. My parents are in Miami right now, so I'm with my grandparents, so it's good.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love having them over because we like made cookies, so it's been good.
That's sick.
Yeah. All right, well, I'll introduce you and we can get into it. I'm super pumped.
Me too, bro. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, no problem. Can you see like my thing good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What's up, Lax Locker Room fans? Welcome back. Today we're joined by Spencer Meile, a Pennsylvania native high school senior at Springfield Chestnut Hill Academy and committed to play for Navy's men's lacrosse. We're talking about his lacrosse journey, what drew him to Navy, and the mindset it takes to compete at the next level. Lock in. This one's a good one. Let's get into it, Spencer. Thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Yeah, no problem. To start off, for people who don't know you yet, can you tell us like who you are and who you are on and off the field?
Yeah, so I'm a senior in high school. I'm a true native senior because a lot of people are reclass nowadays.
Yeah,
I play football, I swim, and I play lacrosse, all in high school. I've done those my whole life. Um, um, I'm a big science and math guy, hence going to Navy. You got to do math and science there is
yeah,
my big things off the field. I've got two siblings. I live in Delco in Pennsylvania, and I have some dogs. It's about who I
yeah.
am.
That's awesome. What part of Pennsylvania are you from?
It's called Delaware County. You might hear about it sometimes. People talk
Yeah,
about like the Birds fans. It's really
yeah.
where I'm from.
Yep. So Pennsylvania is known for like Philadelphia overall is known for being a lacrosse powerhouse. What's it like growing up in a state for lacrosse?
Yeah, it's tough. It makes you really be really competitive in the sport. I'm in the same league as Malvern Prep and Haverford in the
Mhm.
Interac. It's very competitive. It's tough. And growing up around here, I'd say it's just about the grittiest type of lacrosse there is out there. Maryland, they're really good. Virginia, really good. Long Island, but it's not as tough as it is in Philly.
Yeah, yeah. Philly is known for having like absolute dogs, so I believe that every second of that. Um, when did you first realize lacrosse was something you wanted to take seriously?
I honestly think I've like always wanted to take it seriously since a little kid, but the flip really switched like in middle school, late middle school to high school, and I really like put all my time into it. But I've been playing since I was in kindergarten, so I feel like I've always known, but really went into it like going like eighth grade going into freshman year. I think I
Wow.
flipped.
Kindergarten though, that's early.
Yeah.
I didn't even know like lacrosse was a sport in kindergarten. Like in kindergarten, I was probably playing like rec soccer with my mom coaching. So, I didn't really pick up a stick until I think it was like fourth or fifth grade because I just had no clue what it was. But I really got like first introduced to it by my uncle, his name is Mark White, and he played it. He was a goalie at Maryland, so that's how I really kind of got into it. And so far I've loved it.
Yeah, that's great. That's a good way to get into it.
Yeah, it's cool. I saw you won the championship for Springside Chestnut Hill Academy football season. What was it like winning your senior year?
It was like a right out of a book. It was crazy.
Yeah.
We were like the underdogs in the league. Before the season, our rankings were set to be like one of the worst teams in Pennsylvania, worst teams in our league. Um, we had a really good start to the season, started off like 6 or 7-0. No joke intended there.
Yeah.
A little bit we lost 2 games after that, and we came back. We played Malvern, and Malvern's like one of the best football teams in the
Right.
country.
Yeah.
And we beat them right in overtime with a 2 point conversion,
Wow.
and it was just crazy.
Yeah,
First time winning the league since like 1970.
dude, that's awesome.
Yeah,
That's so crazy.
yeah,
Is that school one of your like big rivalries?
yeah. They are one of our big. The Interac in general, everyone's just there's only 5 teams in the league, so
Right.
everyone really just doesn't know
Oh, okay.
anyone
So
else.
right, everyone's like fighting for themselves.
Yeah.
That's cool. How does football help your lacrosse game?
Footwork and contact are the two number things.
Yeah.
As being a midfielder in today's game, you need to be able to take and give contact a lot. You learn that well from football, but footwork especially. Um, I play defense in football. I play defensive line, so my footwork has to be like key, and that's the same as it goes for lacrosse. So it
Yeah.
translates over.
Yeah, that actually transitions well because I feel like linemen really are like bigger, stronger guys. So I think have being a midfielder and having the football mindset, like I think that works like really well. So that's definitely a big plus. Do you play any other sports?
I swim and I play football. Those are my
So
two
so
other.
you if you were to choose other than lacrosse, what would you play? Football or swimming?
I'd honestly swim. It's crazy, but that
Wow.
was my first sport.
Swimming. That's
My first
crazy.
sport. I've been doing it for forever.
And so, what do you like about swimming that's better than football? And then, what do you like about football that's better than swimming?
Swimming, it like in the off season and just in general is the best workout you will ever get once you like
Yeah,
really get into swimming. You get like no issues with your back. It's so nice to just swim. You could throw some music on when you're swimming. You can't really do that playing football, and it's really
yeah,
it gives you a break away from like the team sports setting, and it's kind of like about you and your technique and you getting better. So,
yeah. That's cool. And then, how is football different from swimming?
um, all like football, you need every single guy on the team. While there's a team in swimming, it's really everyone for themselves, but it's all about the
Right,
team in football, so it
right.
changes a lot.
100%. I wasn't even thinking about that actually, and the fact that swimming is in the water. So, but
Yeah.
that's just who has had the biggest impact on your development as a player in general over the three sports?
I'd say my current lacrosse head coach, Brian Doherty, he's one of the best goalies of all time and paired well with my other goalie, Blaze Reardon.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
we have two of the best goalie coaches in history. Brian Doherty played at Maryland. He played in the MLL before the PLL was made. And he's just shaped me into being like such a good young rising player that I don't even know where I would be at without him. I wouldn't be at the school that I'd be at without him, and wouldn't be half the player I am without him.
Yeah, kudos to him. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And it's also cool. So, did you say you were coached by Blazer Jordan?
Yeah, Blaze is our offense coordinator at my
That's
school.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's gonna be so cool. Does he give you like inside like tips on like from the PLL and stuff?
Yeah, he does, especially his I come from a box background. I play a lot of
Yeah,
box.
right.
And he plays offense in box for the Waves,
Yeah.
right like 10 minutes from my school. So yeah, that's where we he teaches a lot about pairs and box offense. I'm a lefty and he's a
Me
lefty, so
too. Yeah.
he gives me a
Yeah.
lot of insider news.
Yeah, dude, that's sweet that you get to be coached by Blazer Jordan. I mean, that's something you'll never forget for sure.
Yeah.
What part of your game do you think separates you from other players?
I'd say my step down is like my biggest thing.
Yeah.
It's my game. I make some contact with my shoulder, get that separation I need, and I
Mhm.
use the defender as a screen for my shot. Able to put up a lot of goals doing that.
Yeah. I mean, that's all you got to do, especially as a lineman. Like all you get down, back up, and just rip it.
Yep.
That's sweet. What does your daily workout look like at your school?
In the off season, every day after school, we'll have a lift. But so like sometimes I will go or I won't go depending on what's the targeted lift. And I'll also just I work out like 5 to 6 days a week. I usually take the weekends off because I'm doing stuff on the weekends. Plus you got like lacrosse games, all season stuff. So I work out usually twice a day. I work out in the morning before I go to school, and then I work out after school, and I kind of split the time up so I'm not taking like one big workout in. So yeah, that's my lifting regimen.
Yeah. If you were to choose, would you rather do the early morning lift or the late lift?
I'd say the early morning lift. I like to bang it out, get it early so I can
Yeah.
just get on with my day.
And then you don't have to worry about it later. Like it's already out. It's already out of
Yeah,
the way.
especially
You,
during school, and then you can
yeah.
do your homework and stuff. It's just not in
Just
the way.
makes life easier.
Yeah.
100%. What are you most looking forward to during your senior year of lacrosse with Springside?
I'm really hoping to be able to take the Interact Championship this year. We really are able to do it. I think we could take down Malvern. I think we could take down Haverford, Penn Charter, all these other schools. I think we have the capabilities to do it, but it's just going to be a fun season. Last time playing with my friends in
Yeah.
high school. I'm not gonna forget it.
Yeah, you that's when you just gotta leave it out on the field because it's your last year. So
Yep.
um um walk us through your recruiting process. Like when did Navy first come into the picture?
All right, so I've also known since like I was younger that I've always wanted to be in the Navy. I've always wanted to go to the Naval Academy. I've had some family in the Navy, so it was kind of always in the background. But like the summer, like my junior year summer leading up to September
Mm.
1st, I was thinking about other schools. But as you know, I don't know if you know, but like the service academies can contact you July 1st and not September 1st, just the like,
Huh, I
military
didn't know
academy.
that. I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
They can contact you on July 1st, Air Force, Army, and Navy. So they hit me up right away on July 1st because they knew I was interested in the Navy. I gave it honestly like 2 weeks thought and I committed like 2 weeks right after
That's
that
so cool.
before
That's
I even had the
awesome.
chance to hear from other schools and stuff. So yeah,
That's awesome. You just wanted to go there?
yeah, I've always
It
wanted to go there. It was a pretty easy decision.
Yeah, that's cool. Have you like toured the academy? Like have you been there other times before like knowing you want to go there?
Yeah, I've been there a lot of times. I used to go to all the football games, cross games. Been to some practices there. I've
Yeah.
spent some time there. Yeah,
Yeah, and the Navy's got some sick gear.
yeah,
Yeah.
some of the best.
Yeah, 100%. Did you attend any showcases?
Yeah, I did. My favorite one that I always like when people talk to me about showcases, I always talk about best in class.
Oh,
Those, you know what? That's really
yeah.
the one out there to me that sticks out.
Yeah, I've heard that showcase is supposed to be like legit.
Yeah,
I really want to get into that one. That's
yeah,
super cool.
yeah. It's
But
more, and it's better because it's not just like some showcases. I don't like them because you just play and people are selfish and it's all about that. But best in class is like it's a few days. Half of it's mostly targeted toward you getting better and training and stuff.
right.
So it's not just like the regular showcase scenario, which makes it like my favorite.
Right. So you're getting better and then do you end up like playing, like
Yeah, you
competing?
play some games
That's
too, and you play
cool.
multiple games with like there's not a lot of numbers on the team, so you can get some reps in too. So it's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I've actually listened to a bunch of their podcasts and they've done a bunch of guys and actually I somehow I have a connection to those people who run that showcase and they're awesome.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Um what ultimately made Navy feel like the right fit for you?
Um, I've always been the guy who likes structure when it comes to school and stuff. When you go to like regular college, you kind of have all that free time. This like it's a little bit different because that's what regular college is like. You get to pick your classes, you have breaks in between, but Navy, it's kind of set up like high school is. You kind of have like class, lift, break, whatever. But on top of that, you're not just taking regular classes, you're learning how to graduate and you're going to become an officer in the Navy or the Marines or a pilot or some sort. So that's really what sticks out to me is that you're not just doing regular school. It's not just about just learning.
Right, right. And it's cool that you're like super pumped about that. 'Cause I would like to go to Navy, but my mom not so sure because she doesn't know if I want to go in the Navy. But when you are to graduate, what do you want to like become? Like do you want to like fly the fighter jets or
Yeah, so I'm sure you hear about it, the Navy SEALs.
Oh,
I've got some
yeah.
family in there, and it's the end goal.
Yeah,
So yeah,
Navy SEALs. Those guys are the absolute toughest people I've ever met. I
yep,
know one Navy SEAL. It's Mr. Knopp. He lives in Virginia Beach, and he is an absolute beast. It's crazy, but the way they like train, I heard is like absolute like death. It's crazy,
yep, it is.
but still, it's super cool.
Yeah.
What other schools were you considering?
For a while, I was considering some of the Ivy League schools. Academics has always been like super important to me. Hence why I'm going to Navy. But like I said, like I didn't think about like I was thinking about possibilities before it came up to September 1st, but I never really had the opportunity because I committed before September
Right,
1st even came
right.
along. So I considered some of the other military academies, but I've always wanted to go to Navy, so it's pretty easy.
Right. And it also makes it like easier because you said you had family go there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How much did the coaching staff and culture at your high school influence your decision?
Yeah, we are one of the toughest, yellingest, fightingest most
Yeah,
high school team. Coming from Blaze. Blaze is, you might not look at. He's one of the toughest guys out there. Blaze boxes.
yeah.
He's a big gritty guy. So really runs like a strict program over at our high school. So I think that really helped my decision there.
Does he like bring the energy at your practices and stuff? Like, is he the one that like gets everything going?
Yeah, for sure.
That's
Uh,
cool.
yeah.
But since he is your coach, is Carolina Chaos your favorite PLL team?
No. I
No?
like the
Who
Water
is?
Dogs.
What?
I
Me
like the Water
too.
Dogs.
Me
So yeah.
too. Yeah.
Love
Water
watching
Dog.
Michael Sowers.
Oh, 100%. I actually interviewed the Curse brothers, so I got to talk with CJ Curse, and
Yeah.
it was sweet. Um, how much was committing to Navy different from committing to a traditional college lacrosse program?
Yeah, for sure. Because you're not just committing to the 4 years at the school. After you graduate from Navy, you owe 5 years of service afterwards. So you're kind of committing to something bigger than just playing sports and going to college. So it's a lot bigger of a commitment, but you got to be the type of person to be willing to do it.
Right. And kind of going back, what does a day in the life look like at Navy? Like when you wake up and when you go to bed, like from start to like late at night.
Yeah, so when I was there and I did like my overnight visits, they got up, they had like a lift right in the morning. They
Yeah.
got up, they had like some classes. I went to a few classes. They're all in their uniform. It's exactly what you expect out of Navy.
Right.
They got some lifting in the middle of the day, practice in the middle of the day. You get a really nice lunch, like some of the best food I've ever had in my life at
Wow, that's
school.
cool.
And they got more classes later, and they'll have like another practice or lift later, and then they get to sleep. But they do have an early wake up. That's
They
one of the
do.
things. One of the
When do
things
they
I noticed
when do they wake up?
when I was there, it was really early. It was like 6, I think, in the morning, or maybe it
That's
was
like
7.
I'm used to waking up early. Like every day I wake up at 6:30, so that wouldn't be like too much of a difference for me.
Yeah, it's just a lot different from other colleges. Like you get
Right.
up super late and stuff, and yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, so it's definitely it's more strict, but it teaches you good habits, I feel like.
yeah, for sure.
What excites you most about being part of Navy's Lacrosse Brotherhood?
Yeah, it's like I was saying before, it's kind of more than it's always just about lacrosse. It's more about these are your brothers. You could possibly be going out and serving with them. You could be going to war with them. You're going to be doing everything with these guys. So it's really a whole band of brothers, and it's not just about the lacrosse team, but it is about lacrosse. But it's not.
Right.
That's not what it's all about.
Are you excited to play lacrosse at Navy though?
Yeah, for sure.
100%. I
Yeah,
think Navy is one of the most underrated schools in Division One, and I think y'all could definitely pull away a title.
definitely. Been really
Uh,
close the last few years.
I know. I actually went to a game and I got to sit in the box and it was so cool.
Sick.
It's
Yeah,
yeah, and they're like they have like the most grit and like they hold each other accountable, so it's like so fun watching them.
yeah, for sure.
So I know that Navy is known for discipline and accountability. How do those traits already show up in your life?
Yeah, at home I make sure to like I like to do everything in a routine, kind of like how it's going to be there. It's very disciplined. As crazy as it sounds, getting up, making your bed right when you get up. It's doing
Yeah.
all these little things, making sure you do really good job, not just like a somewhat okay job in the things you
Mhm.
do. You got to make sure you're really working hard at it. And again, with like when it comes to sports, like make sure you're lifting every day, eating the right food every day. So I'm very disciplined in kind of all my aspects of life, but I feel like the small little things like your food and cleaning up and all these little things will help you figure that out. So I think
Right.
it's one of the important things to me.
Is one of the things you're excited about, like at Navy, is like having that routine because that's different from other colleges.
Yeah, for sure. That's like one of the reasons why I like it so much. I really like the structure and I like being kind of like have it laid out and set up what I'm supposed to do for the day.
Right.
So then it makes things easier. So then you're able to just work hard and do your stuff and not have to like worry about like what you're gonna be doing and whatnot.
Right. And is it like the same thing every day at Navy?
Yeah, I mean it'll change depending like if you're in the season, if you're out of season. So it'll
Yeah.
obviously change like that. But
Your
you're
schedule will
yeah,
kind of stay the same. Yeah, that's
yeah,
awesome. Um, what does leadership mean to you as a player and as a teammate?
yeah, it means a lot to me. having seen like some great leaders ahead of me, having looked at my coaches or some of the best lacrosse players ever, looking at how they present themselves and lead our high school team, really leads me to like wanting to lead my offense, lead my team the way I speak up. So I've learned a lot of leadership from my coaches and everyone around me, and I really bring it to my game. So I really
Yeah.
think it's important.
How do you show leadership like in high school, like as a senior? Like, what are some of the things that you like always try to have in your head?
One of the biggest things I think is being like the most vocal guy on your team. You might hear it a lot, but it really does stick out when you just need to like say you're having the team's like falling apart a little bit. You're down a couple points. You've really got to just get the guys straight and you got to get them going. And you can only really do that by getting everyone together and talking to them about it and
Right.
being
And
demanding and leading with your voice.
100%. Being the most vocal is a great thing. That's one thing that I'm trying to work on, but I do a pretty good job because I'm like super talkative. Like if you ask anyone I know, they would say I'm like the most talkative person they know. But yeah, so like I love like how you said that because we have a few guys on our team that are awesome and it really helps like as an attackman because then I know what I'm supposed to be doing at all times and having like those good midfielders that are vocal, it really helps a lot. So yeah, that's awesome.
Sure.
What's the biggest lesson lacrosse has taught you so far?
The biggest lesson is taught is that it's always bigger than the game. It's not always about you. There's 10 other guys on the field, there's guys on the bench, there's coaches. You can't play the game just by yourself. And that goes for everything in your life. You can't do everything just by yourself. It's not just for you. You're doing it for the people around you, and you should just love what you're doing while you're doing that. So
Yeah,
that's the
well,
biggest thing.
lacrosse is fun, so I mean,
Sure.
you gotta love it. How do you handle the pressure of big games or big expectations of you?
Yeah, that's a big one. I'm sure a lot of people think about, but I think to me, I really music sticks out to me and helps me in this part. Like before a game, I get my tunes going.
Mhm.
During the game, I'm warming up. You just gotta like keep yourself loose and just think that you really are the player that you are. You are the best player out there. You need to tell yourself that all the time. Don't ever doubt yourself. And I feel like a lot of people struggle with it, and I used to struggle with it, but like it will come to a point where you will come to like a realization and realize that you really like you can do this. This is who you are. You're consistent. It'll happen all the time. So I think you just keep a good mindset with yourself and keep yourself like content inside. You'll be all right.
Yeah, so like you said, do you before games, are you like a hype music or like a chill like
I'm like a
uh,
hype music. Like I'm
hype?
up. I'm pretty crazy for the
Yeah.
game.
Do you put your AirPods in or you got like a speaker like blasted?
When I'm like walking in and like getting ready and stuff, I'll have my headphones on.
Yeah.
But when it comes like closer to the game, we get like a speaker and
Yeah.
it's
That's
blasting.
awesome.
Yeah,
And I feel like that like brings your team together because when all that energy is coming, I feel like you play better as a team.
for sure. Yeah.
Um, what are you most focused on improving before you arrive at Navy?
Um, as being a lefty, definitely just keeping working on my righty, keeping it more consistent than it could be. I use my left hand a lot, but college players, in college across like lefties are dominant lefties. Like you don't use your offhand as much as some of the right-handed guys, 'cause they're
Right.
mostly right-handed, but definitely just keeping my right hand, getting it better. So
Do
yeah.
you ever take step downs with your right hand?
Not really, to be honest. I don't
Yeah.
take the step downs with my right hand. I'll use it for inside shots, getting open and stuff. But I feel like the step down with my left hand is like I work my way to get it open in ways that I don't need to
Mhm.
use my right.
Yeah, that's cool. Especially it's like your biggest move too.
Yeah.
What kind of teammate do you want to be at the next level?
Again, I just want to be like that vocal leadership teammate eventually. I mean, I know that's not gonna happen freshman year. You can't be the freshman that's walking onto the team, being that new guy. Um, so yeah, I just want to be able to be like a good leader, and that's like one of my biggest focuses.
Yeah, that's cool. What are your goals for your freshman year? On or off the field?
On the field, definitely just take what I can get. Like, you know how it is as a freshman. Some freshmen could be like not playing, some freshmen could be getting in, and it could even get to the point that you prove yourself and you're playing, you're starting as a freshman. So to just be able to make the most of what I can do as a freshman is like the most important thing to me. Just whatever is good for the team, whatever's best for the team, that's all I want. So yeah, for sure.
What do you like to do when you're not playing lacrosse?
Um, I'm honestly like play video games a lot. That's one of my biggest things. A lot of my friends know me about that. So if I'm not like lifting or doing something physical, my downtime definitely is about video games. That's my thing for sure.
At Navy, are you like allowed to like bring video games into your dorm, or is that like not a thing? Because I know Navy's like kind of stricter about stuff like that.
Yeah, so your freshman year, you're called like a plebe. You have a lot of rules your freshman year.
Yeah,
So it's like kind of hard your freshman year, but eventually like you can like the guys have Xboxes, they got computers in there.
yeah,
So definitely like in the beginning it's like harder, but you can along the way.
yeah. That's what I like because it teaches you like you need to like show that you're like you've earned it and that they can trust you to like respect
Yeah.
that. How much downtime do you get at Navy?
Um, from what I see, like I haven't been there yet, but like they get like a good amount, but really not a lot. They're working
Right.
their butts off every day. So yeah.
That's a good thing though. I feel like too much downtime leads you to like not being holding yourself as accountable, but that's good.
Yeah, I agree.
What's one thing people would be surprised to learn about you?
Um, Honestly, it's always the swimming. People never take me as a
I
swimmer.
yeah, I had no clue.
Every time I bring that up, everyone's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's been the sport I've been playing the longest. So I've always loved it." And people are always freaked out by that. But yeah, it's definitely that for sure.
Which one? I forgot to ask this, but which one is the hardest out of all three?
Honestly, I'm gonna say swimming. It's probably
Wow.
the skill different. The difference in between the skills is crazy. It's really crazy.
I know. It's like hard
Yeah,
because you're just going back and forth, but you have to like learn how to like hold your breath and like be able to swim for like that amount of time. And that's crazy. How
yeah.
many how many laps do you normally do at a practice?
Can't even like think about it. You do probably hundreds of laps of practice.
Oh my gosh, that is absolutely insane. That's
Yeah,
one thing I just like I don't understand. I could not do that. I can't.
yeah. It gets pretty hard sometimes to just repetitively do the same thing over and over again, but
Right.
you kind of learn to like it. Kind of like it
Yeah.
is with lacrosse. You just learn to like it. So
Yeah. Is that like in your routine? Like, are you like fine? Like, you show up to practice, like, okay, I'm gonna do like 400 laps, no big deal.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. There's the mindset. All right. Well, now we're gonna do rapid fire, which is just like I shoot a question. And it's like quick answer, but you can tell story if you want. So the first one, favorite stick setup.
I like two shooters and a nylon. I rock a Mirage right now.
Me
Um,
too.
yeah, definitely one of the best shooting heads out there for the offense right
Yeah.
now. I rock the graphene though, so it's gray. I like
Oh, okay. I have a white one dyed blue to match my
um,
team. And
sick.
then I have a chrome gold one. I wish I had it in here.
Sick.
Yeah. What's your pregame hype song? Your favorite one?
Oh, I like some Meek Mill. That's definitely my go-to.
All right. Oh, I actually had that in one of my playlists.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Eagles or Steelers?
Eagles for sure.
Eagles. Okay. Early morning lift or late night wall ball?
Early morning lift.
Um, Hardest practice you've ever been a part of?
Um,
It could be from three of the sports.
I'm thinking football practice. Summer football practices are the worst. The worst, dude.
Just like conditioning wise, or just like you're just going after it.
I mean, you got like two practices a day usually. They're called 2-a-days, so it's a long day of
Yeah.
practice and running. So yeah.
Um, what's the best road trip snack?
I'm a big beef jerky guy.
Okay, okay. One word to describe Navy lacrosse.
Grit.
Grit. Toughest team you've ever faced in high
Um,
school.
Malvern Prep for sure.
Dream matchup.
Like a defender.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, it's a hard one. I'm gonna go against my one of my home buddies that goes to Malvern. His name's Mac. I grew up with him and playing against him is always he goes to
Yeah.
Malvern and he like guarded me last year. So it's like a dream.
It's
It's pretty
yeah.
crazy. Yeah.
Where is he committed?
Yeah, he's committed to Richmond.
Oh, dude, that's sweet. That's where I'm from. That's where I am.
That's sick.
Yeah, it's cool. Um, who are you calling? at first after a big win?
Definitely calling my dad. My dad's my biggest supporter out there. So
That's awesome. That's awesome. Most drip person on your high school team.
I'm just gonna go and take it myself. I'm a
Okay.
big. I rock the shicey, the black cleats. I
Yeah.
got all on.
Yeah, that's sweet. Even the eye black?
Yep. Oh,
Yeah.
so much I like.
Funniest teammate you've ever had.
Um, Definitely this kid named Trevor Sacamandi. He was my LSM last year, and he's at U Albany now playing. But
Okay.
definitely funniest teammate I've ever
Yeah.
had.
Toughest defender you've ever faced.
Um, we're gonna go with Evan McFarland. He goes to Georgetown now. He was a senior
Okay.
last year.
That's awesome. And then obviously kind of already answered this. What are black cleats?
Definitely black cleats for
Black
sure.
cleats.
Always.
Low black cleats though, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. And then lastly, your favorite karaoke song.
Um, Buttercup. That's definitely one of my favorite songs.
Buttercup. Oh, yes, I actually do know what that is. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah,
That's a good
for
one.
sure.
All right, well that's it. I really appreciate having you on. I had an absolute blast talking to you. I'm pumped for you that you're going to Navy. It's sweet. I'll be watching. Hopefully we can stay in touch and thanks again.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah,
I'm
no
always here if
problem.
you need me.
Thank you.
Yep.
I will. Have a great day and I'll talk to you later.
All right, you too, bro.
All right.